Hey guys, what's up? So, today we're going to talk about the Medic rework that recently came with the kel'thuzad patch. The Medic is pretty good, and I've already had a few opportunities to try her out in Quick Match and in Hero League, and I seem to be winning most, if not all, my Medic games so far, so I feel like I feel like she's good. I don't know if I have an absolute perfect idea of how she plays, but anyway. The Medic has some new functionality in that her W and her E don't require any mana. In fact, she doesn't have mana, she has energy, but these two abilities do not require energy anymore. Her healing beam requires energy. I think the amount of energy consumed is the same. But the way her energy regeneration works is that when she is not channeling her healing beam, after 3 seconds, she regenerates 6 energy a second. So that's something you keep in mind. It basically means that you don't have to worry about your energy management when considering when to use W and E, which kind of makes her W a bit more usable in a way, because when back before the rework, I would always find myself thinking, oh, do I really want to waste this energy on using a W when I could just heal them? Sometimes use like very few times did using a W actually help a lot more than actual healing. So now that Safeguard is not tied to the energy pool, you can actually use both Safeguard and Displacement Grenade pretty much whenever you want, and it's quite nice. Also, Caduceus Reactor doesn't automatically heal you now, so Muradin is once again the only character I think who has that kind of automatic self-healing. Instead, the way it works is Couples Therapy, which was a level 13 talent, is now made baseline. When you are healing someone, you heal yourself. That's kind of fun. Otherwise, it's the same. Healing Beam, you can still micro heal from one person to another person without a cooldown, which is fine. It's exactly how Medic is supposed to be played anyway. I have no issues with that. Now, it turns out that this might actually be the middle of my screen. Okay. All her talent tiers have been changed in some way, and I think it actually makes for building her a little bit easier. You get to choose different ways of doing things. So, level 1, Caduceus Feedback, Basic Attack, Grant Energy, Life Support, Safeguard gives energy. Yeah. Clear is a grenade quest, which is awesome. So, Caduceus Feedback, I don't like it. I just don't think Medic is an auto attack hero. It's not someone you should be running around auto attacking with. If you have the opportunity to auto attack with Medic, cool, I guess. It is a bit more reliable in getting energy as opposed to the one that I normally take, which is Life Support, because Life Support you have to rely on someone getting hit a lot with Life Support. So maybe if you have a couple of tanks who are going to like just tank heaps, Life Support will give you tons of energy. It also helps when you have someone who's getting attacked and is trying to run away, and you have someone like a Tracer attacking them. You drop the Life Support, you keep healing them. Not only do they have the armor, you can also get more energy to heal them. It caps at 20, but that's not really meaningful. It's not meaningless, but like most of the time you don't really reach that cap. But when you use Life Support, you can actually see your energy sort of not go that quickly. Bloody truck. The grenade quest, I've only used it a couple of times. I think it's pretty fun, but it's not really something I would use when I'm solo supporting. Cellular Reactor. Consume energy to heal. Trauma Trigger. Gain armor at low health. Blast Shield. Displacement Grenades. Grant energy and shield. Trauma Trigger, right off the bat, I don't like this talent at all. It involves getting hit. Maybe against like an Illidan who is like constantly diving you, maybe, but I mean Cellular Reactor is pretty good too. It might be on a bit too high of a cooldown to be better than to be better than Blast Shield. I don't know. With Trauma Trigger, I just feel like if you're going to get dived that much, you might as well have the tank or someone just stay with you so that they can go and kill Illidan, for example. But Cellular Reactor is pretty good. I usually take this. Actually, I regularly take this, especially if they have some other dive hero who can't exactly constantly dive you like Greymane. He'll just try to jump in, he gets killed, and I can just heal myself. It's kind of cool. Blast... Damn, what's that smell? Blast Shield is actually quite nice as well. It also helps with the energy regeneration, even though it's 2 energy per hero hit. I mean, it's mostly the shield that helps, so it's something to consider.
Choose a talent.
Alright, this is the W tier, which is actually quite okay. Physical Therapy, Safeguard removes slows. Vanadium Plating, Safeguard increases stun armor, Safeguard armor. Sorry, stuns increase Safeguard armor. Wow, I'm not reading things properly anymore. And duration. What is that awful smell? Prolonged Safeguard, increased Safeguard duration. So, I have not taken Prolonged Safeguard yet, but I think it's alright, generally speaking. Physical Therapy is pretty good against Jainers and kel'thuzads and anyone with slows. It's really useful in that it reduces the cooldown by 4 seconds, so your safeguard's already 12 seconds, it reduces that thing down to 8 seconds, which actually helps a lot, especially when you get the double safeguard talent at level 16, which we'll talk about later. Vanadium Plating though I think is essential if you're going to go up against a Butcher or someone with like really telegraphed stuns. Than going Hunt, for example. I think it works on Johanna as well, so you know, anyone who has that kind of really easy to tell stun, Vanadium Plating is like the way to go. Stim Drone, same as before, grant massive attack and movement speed. Medevac Dropship, transport allies across long distances. So Medevac has changed a tiny bit, but mostly when it's level 20. Both of these are the same though. So, same rules as before. If you have a good AA hero like Butch, Gala, Illidan, Archon Tassadar, get Stim Drone. If you have some other heroes in your team who don't need Stim Drone and you kind of want to like fly across the map, Medevac is pretty good. Medevac's actually quite fun as well, so yeah.
Choose a talent.
I personally prefer Medevac, just cause I can never tell when my allies want me to stim them. That's just me being crap. Whatever. Alright, now we have the Grenade tier, level 13. EMP Grenade. Grenade deals more damage to shields. System Shock. Displacement Grenade deals reduces damage dealt. Second Opinion. Reduce Displacement Grenade cooldown. So, Second Opinion is only good if you take Clear. If you manage to clear the Clear quest, the cooldown of Displacement Grenade is reduced to 8 seconds, and then when you hit 2 people with a grenade, you reduce that cooldown to 7 seconds. So basically that means with Second Opinion you can like just chuck out grenades all over the place. It's actually quite fun. But if you don't take the Clear quest, I probably wouldn't take Second Opinion. EMP Grenade is alright, but I haven't come across enough situations to use it yet. Obviously you use it if they have a Tassadar. Not even really a Tassadar. You probably use it if they have a Zarya or a Johanna. Even against Tassadar, I would probably stick to something like... I'd probably stick to System Shock. I don't know. His shields are alright. I guess if they have a Johanna, a Zarya, and a Tassadar, and they're all throwing their shields on Johanna, then... EMP Grenade? System Shock is actually really good because most teams will have more than one DPS hero, hopefully. If they don't, they're going to have a hard time playing against you. In which case you might as well go Clear into Second Opinion. System Shock is really good for basically DPS heroes, like I said. Well, okay. Yeah. Extended Healing, increased healing beam range. First Responder, healing beam, empowered by high energy. Shield Sequencer, Safeguard gains a second charge. Alright, so First Responder, I have not tried this. I don't think it sounds good. Maybe it is. Compared to the other two, I mean, like, I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference when the healing is increased by 25%, but only when you're above 70 energy. I suppose with an energy build, you might be above 70 energy for a little longer. We'll need more testing, I guess. but for the time being I've been taking things like extended care and shield sequencer. Shield sequencer is pretty good if you have life support. Like I said, because life support gives you more energy, shield sequencer, by having 2 charges, and by those 2 charges not actually using energy, you can actually just like double up on the energy regeneration, which is actually like huge, to get a maximum of 40 energy. And if you happen to do that on targets that are getting slowed, oh, you're just like chucking out the shields, getting all the energy back. It's such a great loop. Extended care is pretty good as well if you have a dive comp and you're trying to keep up with them. At least with extended care you can keep up with them without running into the enemy, so that's kind of fun. Alright, here we go, level 20s, hyperactivity, lower cooldown, increased movement speed, safe zone, exiting medevac, grants protected, reinforcements, medevac appears at altar, reduced cooldown, Caduceus reactor 2.0, increases Caduceus reactor's healing. Alright, unless you're getting extremely dived on, Caduceus reactor 2.0, I don't think you will ever need to take that. Like, ever. Compared to the other 3, or 2, or whatever. Alright, hyperactivity. I have not tried this yet because I don't stim that much, and I don't even play stim that much, but I expect this to be extremely strong. 45-second cooldown stim drone, that sounds like Jimmy's wet dream. Okay, safe zone. I've not tried this yet, but I expect this to be useful. The big question, and I will try this very soon, is whether or not if you're in a medevac and you're about to fly away, but then your medevac is destroyed, normally what happens is you come out of the medevac, you're stunned. Here's the big question: does exiting the medevac through that way give you protected for 2 seconds? Because if so, then this is actually quite useful if you happen to be going up against a team that can burst down your medevac really quickly. That at the same time though, reinforcements though, for me, I think this is just way too strong to not be picked. Not way too strong that it needs to be nerfed, just way too strong that it needs to be picked over safe zone, because first you reduce the cooldown of medevac by 30 seconds. That's insane. The second thing is you give medevac that extra functionality where you can like grab people from your base without having to hearth back to your base. And I've done this a couple of times already. It's quite useful, but I haven't actually found myself in a position where I absolutely needed it yet. It is quite a fun gimmick though, so yeah. Alright, we're gonna pick safe zone. Right, now we'll reset the cooldowns in just a second. Oh, one thing about medevac that has been changed is instead of 4 seconds before you can fly away, you can now do that in 3 seconds. Alright, so that's how that works. We're gonna reset that cooldown.
Time to operate.
Oh, you are protected! Okay. Ah! Run away, run away! Alright, so you are protected, which I guess means like if you have a team that if you're going up against a team actually, that gets bursted. Let me rephrase that. If you go up against a team that bursts down the medevac really quickly, safe zone would be useful. That being said, if you're going to go up against a team that's going to burst down your medevac really quickly, you should probably take stim drone. That being said, if you're going up against a team that can burst down your medevac really quickly and you don't have a team that's going to use stim drone really well because you have like say 2 or 3 mages and no AAs, you're kind of boned. But in that case, take safe zone. Alright, hope you guys enjoy this and continue playing. I expect I expect Medic to probably get a couple of balance changes. Hopefully no nerfs, because she's fun and I don't want to see her get nerfed into oblivion again. Hopefully not too many people complain about her. Oh, she's too overpowered. Whatever. So, until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye!